Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give our praises and our glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, double honor to your lads and your apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Ahmad Bayan coming to you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Now this is another walk and talk here. Alright, now what I'm going into is that name of this one, I will name it is these people don't know what's going on. And the reason I title it that is because these people really don't know what's going on. Alright? Our people are today are lost. Alright, they are lost. And slack here. All them flies and them just be flying around in the streets. After the rainfall a good bit of time now. Yeah. Anyway, these people don't know what's going on. You know, they all think that, you know, everything. They all think that they all believe that they have another 100+ years on this earth again. You know, they all think that, you know, they're going to see their loved ones, you know, their little loved ones reach certain age, you know, well, a marriage age. You know, they're going to have the children and they're going to see grandchildren and all these things. You know, people think that they're going to see these things. Alright, people looking to get ready to go back out to school and all these things. But it's not going to have these things. Alright, all these things is coming to an end very soon. Alright? Why? Because as the scripture say, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Alright? That's what the scripture say, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. But because I was rejecting knowledge, therefore the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has rejected you. Alright? And that's what we see happening. Okay? And so like here for the little noise, the background noise, the dogs barking and whatnot. Alright? Oh, and I know looking at a old car there. That just remind me, you know, in Trinidad here they looking to, you know, the insurance companies and whatnot, they looking to stop insuring these vehicles. You know why? Because they're looking to start a good digital in Trinidad and Tobago just now. You know? Same thing as you call this place Jamaica. You know, all these places are looking to go digital. Alright, cashless. You know, and you know what coming up after that? The MOTB. Alright, which is the RFID total chip. Alright. Now our people, you know, they destroyed. You know, they destroyed for a lack of knowledge because, you know, they refuse to listen to the man of the Lord. They refuse to hear this word. You know, they refuse to follow, to suit. Alright? Because they don't look at us as the prophets. You know, they tell themselves, you know, who's this young man? You know, who's this fellow here, but, you know, with no money, no status, no nothing. You know, but this is the whole thing about it. Your Ba'ashem Yahushai will use someone who's basically nothing. You know, even if you had something before in the world, he will take it from you, bring you down low. You know, because you have to put aside that old man, put on that new man. You know, and do the righteous things. You know, by following his ways. Alright? And you following his ways now, you're going to be able to basically have yourself in order, you know, you will learn more discipline, you will learn, you know, you will learn understanding, you will have the wisdom and all these things. And this is something good to have. Alright? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is the one that we believe in, we trust in. Alright? We don't trust in man, we don't trust in Esau Edom, you know, and his wicked devices. Alright? But we just say fuck Esau, so-called white man. But anyway, let's see if I can get some scriptures. And Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying. Alright, this is what we see in the world today, you know, in facing a lot of plagues, you know, a lot of plagues, a lot of you know, famine taking place certain places in the world. You know, it mightn't be to that extent, you know, it mightn't be to that extent for some of you, right? But it's there. Alright, it's there. Let's see. Let's get the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28. And start from verse 8. It says, the prophet that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war, and of evil and of pestilence. Alright? And this is what going on here. You know? This is what happening here. We have been, you know, preaching this word, you know, from since the days of old. You know, as the scriptures say, the prophets are subject to the prophets. So if he was a prophet from back then, he's a prophet again today. You know, the heathens, if there's heathens from back then, there's heathens again today. Alright, and that's just how it goes. You know, that's how the Lord set it up. Alright, and what he did, he set up the basis of men to rule over this world today. Alright, he saw Edom, so-called white man. Alright, now they call him the so-called white man, but at the end of the day, he's not white, you know. That's just something he called himself because, you know, white represents purity. Alright, let's bear with my Baba Kasha. Alright, so like here there. I'm not stopping the video. Anyway, yeah. So we have been out there preaching this word, you know, from back then. Alright, from back then. Back here again today. We're in 2024. You know, and we're preaching this word still. Alright? All praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So we letting, yeah, we're letting people know so far that, you know, the things that are there to come, you know, because we seeing as we say, we seeing the plagues, we seeing the pestilence, we seeing all these things in Trinidad here. It has this thing called they call it the mosquitoes, you know, and they had the dengue, and you know, and they pushing that narrative like, you know, something extremely bad is going to happen, you know. They push that on the media. They push that on the media to make people feel that, you know, things are so bad, you know, to put people in a panic state then. Alright, and this is what they're doing. Alright, that's why this man is not to be trusted. Alright, now Jeremiah 28:8, it says here, the prophet that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries. All right, same way they did it before, same way we're doing it again. All right, there's nothing new under the sun, as the scripture say. All right, and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. All right, and what you think happening? You know, the men of the Lord, you know, we as I mentioned, we are back here again. All right, I'm preaching this word with truth and sincerity, letting people know, you know, what time we living in. All right, and as I mentioned in the video, a lot of people don't know the time that we living in. You know, they feel that we, you know, we have many years again to go. All right, but we see any place turning cashless. All right, we see it happening in different countries. In Trinidad here, as I mentioned, you know, it's getting there. All right, we don't have long here again. All right, we don't have long here again. But when we go to you come back to Jeremiah here. But when we go to Amos, let's go to Amos 3 and 7. It says, surely the Lord will do nothing but reveal it in secret unto his servants, the prophets. Slack yeah. Alright, so it says here, surely, Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord will do nothing but reveal it in secret unto his servants, the prophets. Alright, so the same way, you know, the reason we are out here preaching this word is because the Lord revealing his secrets unto us. Alright, these devils and these other pastors out there and whatnot, they're not telling all you about these things. Alright, we who preaching this word, we are not YouTubers, we are not, you know, we are not none of these kind of people who just, you know, are these kind of platforms and be looking to make a dollar in that sense. Now we not, you know, we're not here to do that. All right, we storing up our treasures in the kingdom to come, Lord willing. All right, we don't set up our, we don't store our money, our riches in places where things is rot and mud and all these things like that, as the scripture talk about. That's roughly paraphrasing. All right, we doing this work, you know, and we have faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that he have us, you know, he feed us every day, you know. All praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai for that. All right, he feed us every day. Look, 144 and 2, you know, all praises to him. And he does all these things for us. All right, he does all these things for us. Why? Because we being faithful servants to him. All right, now let's go back to Jeremiah 28 and 8. All right, let's jump down to 9. It says, the prophet which prophesieth of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord, Salakia, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord Yahweh has truly sent him. Alright, so the things that we telling earlier that happening today, you know, all these things that we keep preaching and we telling earlier about is things that actually happening. Alright, we seeing it coming to pass. Alright, we spoke about the older vehicles and whatnot, you know, that these vehicles will soon, you know, they won't be able to drive on the road again because, you know, Esau is going to come up with some scene, you know, some problem, some way to stop it. Because what they're doing right now, they're bringing across a lot of the electrical vehicles, you know, everything going digital. So by you taking that CHIP, that MOTB, that RFID total chip, by the time you taking that, when you take that, you know, you have to be able to access your car. How you're going to access your car? Your car had to be an electrical car, obviously. Alright, so they're looking to go digital, they're looking to go electrical with every single thing, you know, and that's just them with the deceiving. All right, so many people out there, they're not going to believe and trust in what we see, because why? They hate the word of the Lord. All right, because we don't come in the name of JC. We don't call upon that name, because that's the white man God. All right, the letter J was created when 1524. So if the letter J was created 1524, what do you think taking place now? 1524, the letter J was created. What they was calling his name back then? Yahweh Shai. That's his name from back then. All right. Let's continue with the topic here. Let's go Psalms 25 and verse 14. It says, the secret of the Lord Yahweh is with them that fear him, and he will show them his covenant. All right. And the ones who fear him is who? The men of the Lord, the elect. The Lord willing, we be part of that hopefully elect number. All right, because hey, we doing this work. Some men out here 15 years, some men out here 30 years, some men out here 20 years. Some men out here 12 years. 5 years, 2 years. But once you come into this truth, you have to do your works. All right, and prophesy. Because the Lord bring you out of that worldly way of thinking and whatnot, to bring you into this truth, to do his work. And this is what we're doing here today. All right, you're not doing anything else but this. All right, and it's a pleasure to be in this, because to be in the world, is not a nice place to be. If you pay attention to how things are happening, you really don't want to be a worldly person in this world today, because there's judgment coming on these people. That's why these people are not sure of what's going on around them right now. They're so into this world. All right. It's John 15 and verse 15. It says, henceforth I call you servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends. And this red letter here, this is Yahweh Shai speaking. This is Yahweh Shai speaking here, not the one only is called Jesus Christ. All right, his name is Yahweh Shai. All right, he saves, he delivers. That is what his name means. All right, so he call his elect friends. And we continue here. It say, for all things that I have heard of my Father, I have made unto you. I have made known unto you. All right, so this also cut the Christian churches. These Christian churches and them out there, at least Christianity actually, on the whole, they think that, the Lord, the Most High, and his only begotten Son is the same exact person. He make himself small and come down here and all that foolishness. But the scripture said, the Lord is not our author of confusion. All right, so anyway, I'm going to read it over here. There's John 15 and 15. It says, henceforth I call you not servants, for the servants knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. All right, so the Lord made known all these things that is coming to pass. All right, he put that understanding into our minds, starting from the head apostles of the great millstone, and all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai for having them here still, because they have been pushing, they have been pushing. So Lord willing, they make it in that 144,000, hopefully, like group. All right, let's go to the book of Leviticus, chapter 26, and start from verse 14. It says, but if But if ye will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, all right, and this is for the remaining of the children of Israel, the 2/3, the wicked ones out there who refuse to turn back to the Lord. All right, it says here, Leviticus 26:14, but if ye will not hearken unto me and will not do all these commandments, all right, and the Lord gave us all these commandments to follow, on the mount of on Mount Zion, all right, where he gave Moses the commandments. We know about 10, all right, but the Lord actually gave him what, 613 laws to follow, all right, or the 612 now, because one of them is where Yahushua came back and he made himself a living sacrifice, so we don't have to sacrifice animals anymore. All right, now it says here, verse 15, and if you shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhorred my judgment, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant, I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning a good. That I think this word going into like sicknesses and whatnot, that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart, meaning your mind. All right, and ye shall sow your seed in vain. All right, there's a lot of jigs out there, they trying to make it out there, they're trying to do things, they're trying to, besides planting, well, Jake don't really plant much, because Jake does depend on his soil. All right, and even if they plant, the crops doesn't really bloom in that kind of way then, but let's say here, and ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it. All right, so no matter what you try to do, all right, no matter what you try to do as a Israelite out there, all right, you have to remember, this is not your kingdom. We are under the rulership of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right, and at the end of the day, this man, he has a plan, and his plan is coming true, to a point. All right, until Yahushua return and disappoint him. All right, so let me see if I could get one more script here and close it off. Abakasha. Let's get the book of Ezekiel 33. All right, because all these things that we have been telling all about, all these things that we have been telling all about, warning all about, letting all know that the time that we're living in, is to start to take heed, because you don't want to be falling in that category with these 2/3. You don't want to be in that blind state of mind. You don't want to be like that. So let's read Ezekiel 33 and 33. It says, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. All right, the scripture, it will not surely, I will go again by just roughly paraphrasing, do it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. All right, that's roughly paraphrasing. This word is going to come. All right, this word is going to come to pass, it will not tarry. All right, the scripture say here, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. When then shall they know that the prophet has been among them. All right, and this is when 2/3 of Jake you know, and these wicked jakes out there will now understand that a prophet have been among them, you know. We have been preaching this word. But hey, say what? You know, at the end of the day, we have to hold strong, we have to keep pushing, we have to continue doing what is righteous. Alright, so this was just a walk and talk. You know, I hope it was edifying to the nation of Israel. Alright, the elect of Israel. And I will say shalom.